Not every great game needs a discount to be worth your time and money. Some titles deliver so much quality, polish, and unforgettable moments that paying full price feels completely justified. From epic adventures to genre defining experiences, these are 10 games that truly earn their price tag. Let's jump in. Astro Bot is the full-length evolution of Team Asobi's beloved platforming series and the best showcase of PlayStation 5 tech yet. Instead of just being a cute demo like its predecessor Astro's Playroom, this standalone adventure takes players across more than 80 handcrafted levels in 6 galaxies, offering fresh mechanics and compelling design throughout. What makes Astro Bot worth full price is how it blends old-school platforming charm with modern polish. The game isn't just longer, it uses the PS5's haptic feedback and adaptive triggers in meaningful ways that feel intuitive, not gimmicky, bringing every jump and punch to life. Team Asobi has been building this universe for years, originally within Sony's Japan studio and now as a standalone team, proving they know how to craft joyful, imaginative worlds that appeal to both casual and hardcore players alike. Finally, its critical acclaim, including being one of the highest-rated games of 2024, and ongoing content support, make Astro Bot feel like more than a purchase. It's an investment in play that delivers hours of fun. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is Insomniac's celebration of fast, frantic action and high-speed traversal, leveraging the PS5's SSD for near-instant dimension jumping between realms. The game delivers diverse combat and gadget choices, along with charming character interactions, making its campaign feel dense and rewarding from start to finish. Insomniac's polish, informed by years of working on hits like Sunset Overdrive and Marvel's Spider-Man, shows in the seamless transitions and tight pacing that never feels filler-heavy. Because of this level of polish and the sheer number of quality set pieces, Rift Apart feels like more than a $70 game. It's a full blockbuster experience that justifies its full price. Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales takes all the core thrills of Insomniac's original Spider-Man game and refines them with fresh powers and a compelling lead. Miles' unique Venom-based abilities and camouflage give combat a different rhythm from Peter Parker's, making this feel like its own adventure rather than a simple expansion. The wintry New York setting gives the city a distinct vibe, and the story's focus on identity and responsibility adds meaningful emotional stakes to the web-slinging. While shorter than some AAA epics, the game's refinement and quality mean you're paying for a great experience, not filler. Exactly what full-price games should deliver. Stellar Blade marks a high-profile arrival from Korean developer Shift Up, blending stylish action and precise combat in a post-apocalyptic future that rewards skill and mastery. As one of the first major console exclusives from the studio, it shows ambition and polish, with fast melee combat and traversal that constantly keeps you engaged. Published by Sony Interactive Entertainment and later expanded to PC, Stellar Blade has sold millions of units, proving broad player interest and strong word of mouth. With its compelling combat systems and unique setting, it feels like a full-price AAA action game rather than a half-baked indie title, the kind of experience you won't regret buying at launch. Resident Evil 4 Remake is one of the best examples of how to modernize a classic without losing its identity, rebuilding environments and encounters while enhancing tension for modern audiences. Capcom's RE engine brings stunning visuals and atmospheric lighting to every encounter, making exploration feel new again, even for longtime fans, a key factor in making this game worth the full purchase price. The story and characters have been tightened and expanded in places, and the addition of modern survival mechanics like crafting and inventory management gives players more tactical depth. With consistently high critical acclaim and status as one of the fastest-selling entries in the series, Resident Evil 4 proves it's not just a remake, it's a full-value experience. God of War Ragnarök is the epic continuation of Kratos and Atreus' journey, delivering a cinematic action-adventure that balances massive spectacle with deeply personal storytelling. Expanding across all 9 realms, the game offers a far grander scope than its predecessor, while maintaining a tight narrative focus. Combat is deeper and more expressive this time around, with expanded weapon options, enemy variety, and boss encounters that demand strategy as much as raw skill. Santa Monica Studio refined every system from the 2018 reboot, ensuring the gameplay feels familiar yet meaningfully evolved. Narratively, Ragnarok leans heavily into character growth and emotional payoff. Themes of fate, choice, and legacy are explored through powerful performances and carefully paced storytelling, elevating the experience far beyond a standard action game. With its length, polish, replay value, and production quality, God of War Ragnarok feels like a complete premium package. This is exactly the kind of blockbuster title that justifies paying full price, no discounts required. Baldur's Gate 3 rewrote what modern party-based RPGs could be, giving players a massive world with unprecedented narrative freedom and strategic combat. This isn't a game where content is padded. Nearly every choice you make has ramifications, unlocking new paths, stories, and build combinations that make replaying feel like starting a new game. Larian Studios applied lessons from its Divinity Original Sin games and elevated them to a scope and polish rarely seen in Western RPGs. With critical accolades and numerous awards, Baldur's Gate 3 delivers engrossing value for full price, hours upon hours of meaningful gameplay. Elden Ring redefined open-world design by encouraging exploration and discovery without overwhelming players with markers or handholds. From Software's signature challenging combat is here, but with greater freedom and build variety than ever, letting you tailor your playstyle, which means each playthrough feels genuinely yours. Combining a beautifully bleak world with deep RPG systems and countless secrets, Elden Ring doesn't just justify its price, it delivers more value than many games twice its cost. Fans and critics alike frequently list it as one of the greatest games of its generation, making it an easy choice for a full-price purchase. The Last of Us Part 1 is a ground-up remake of Naughty Dog's landmark story, rebuilt with modern visuals, gameplay enhancements, and expanded accessibility options for a broader audience. Rather than just a simple remaster, this version reworks core mechanics and lighting to make the brutal post-apocalyptic world feel vivid and alive in a way the original couldn't on older hardware. The story, widely considered one of the most emotionally powerful in gaming, hits even harder with these upgrades, giving new players a compelling reason to experience it fresh. For many, this is the ultimate version of a modern classic, and that's exactly the kind of game worth paying full price for. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth continues the ambitious remake of one of gaming's most iconic RPGs, expanding the journey beyond Midgar and into a sprawling open world filled with side quests, exploration, and strategic combat. Unlike many franchise sequels that feel incremental, Rebirth pushes the narrative forward substantially while refining the combat and world structure to feel both fresh and familiar, a huge part of why fans and newcomers alike rave about it. Square Enix didn't just remake an old classic, they reimagined it, with the same core development team returning from the 2020 Final Fantasy VII Remake. The technical and artistic continuity helps make this a premium experience worth paying for. The game also got broad critical acclaim, with many outlets praising its story depth and action RPG hybrid systems, supporting the argument that this isn't just nostalgia, it's a fresh, compelling AAA title. So, those were our picks for games that are absolutely worth buying at full price. Whether it's incredible storytelling, endlessly satisfying gameplay, or sheer production value, these titles prove that sometimes waiting for a sale just isn't necessary. Did we miss one you'd happily pay full price for? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more gaming countdowns just like this one.